Hello, my dear children. Welcome to my channel English by Heart. Today I'll explain you Act 1, Scene 2 from Macbeth. Before I begin my lesson today, I want to tell you that in the comment box, please put your requirements regarding any chapter from ICSE and ISC English syllabus. If you have problem in any part of the dramas Julius Caesar and Macbeth, or you want an explanation or some question answer to be discussed of short story or poem, or any problem in your language paper, English language paper, regarding report writing, proposal writing, letter, emails, notice writing, or if you want me to discuss some points of any essay, please let me know in the comment box. I'll try to do the needful. I'll take up those topics for discussion. Now today we'll start with Macbeth, Act 1, Scene 2. Before we begin, and just to give you a short summary of Act 1, Scene 1, where we have seen three witches. They spoke a line, hurly-burly is done, referring to a war. Now this here in Scene 2 we come to know that really there is a hurly-burly. King's headquarter. Headquarter, what does this headquarter means? Alarm within. Enter King Duncan, Malcolm, Donalbain, Lennox with attendants meeting a bleeding captain. Headquarter is a place, it's just like a tent which is away from the battlefield, where king is waiting with his people. Here we should know why king is not fighting the war, why he is not in the battlefield. He is not in the battlefield because Duncan is an old king. So on his behalf, his army generals are fighting. Who are they? Macbeth and Banquo. Now Malcolm, eldest son, Donalbain, youngest son, Lennox is a nobleman, and some of the attendants. And who comes to meet Duncan? Bleeding, means he is bleeding badly, he has been wounded in the battle. Captain, captain means an officer in the army. Duncan, seeing the bleeding captain, says, "What bloody man is that?" Bloody means bleeding. "He can report as seemeth by his plight." Duncan is doubtful because he is bleeding so badly that can he tell, plight means sad condition, of the revolt, revolt means battle, the newest state, the latest report. Malcolm, the eldest son or prince of Cumberland, you can say he is a prince. This is the sergeant who, like a good and hardy soldier, fought against my captivity. Hail, brave friend, say to the king the knowledge of the broil as thou didst leave it. Malcolm is asking the captain to say to Duncan that when you left the battlefield, what was the broil? Broil means war. What is the latest condition, or what was the latest news, knowledge? Whatever you know, you say to the king. Another thing Malcolm says refers to the captain as good and hardy soldier who saved Malcolm from getting captive. Almost he was about to be taken as a captive by the enemy side. He was saved by this captain. Now captain starts giving the report, how the battle appeared. He starts, "Doubtful it stood." It refers to the result of the battle. Doubtful, uncertain. It was uncertain to decide or to say which side will win. As two spent swimmers, two spent means tired swimmers, do try to hold on each other and make their choke their art means make their survival impossible. They try to make their skill of survival ineffective. The merciless MacDonald, merciless means cruel, here we get a name MacDonald, worthy to be a rebel. He is one who has revolted against Duncan or Scotland. For that, the multiplying villainies of nature, he is filled with vices. This MacDonald is filled with vices, bad qualities, do swarm upon him, breed upon him. The bad qualities of nature, his nature is full of vices which go on multiplying. Swarm means go on multiplying. From the Western Isles from Ireland, this place of kerns and gallowglasses is supplied. Kerns are light footed soldiers, light armed soldiers, and gallowglasses are heavy armed soldiers. Now, this light footed soldiers and heavily footed soldiers, gallowglasses, is supplied. He attacked with these supplies of soldiers. And fortune on his damned quarrel smiling. Fortune here is with capital letter. It is referred to as goddess of fortune. So she was smiling on MacDonald. And that means it seemed that as if MacDonald is going to win the war. Fortune was in his side. Showed like a rebel's whore. Rebel's whore means rebel seemed to be his favorite, her favorite, very close. But all is too weak. Everything appeared very weak for brave Macbeth. But it was fruitless. All this big supply of soldiers, plus with the favor of the fortune, as it seemed was on MacDonald's side, everything appeared to be utterly fruitless as brave Macbeth. Well, he deserves that name. He deserves to be called brave. Disdaining just without caring little whether fortune favors him or not, simply took his sword, brandish still refers to his sword, simply took his sword, which smoked on bloody execution, as if a smoke was produced due to bloody execution means massive killing. Like a favorite, like valor's minion. So these are the adjectives which have been used for Macbeth. You can mark it one by one. Brave Macbeth, valor's minion. So this you can just mark it, all the adjectives, how the captain is praising Macbeth. Valor's minion, favorite of valor. Valor means bravery. Here it has been personified. Valor's minion carved out his passage till he faced the slave. Slave here refers to the rebel, base rebel, which never shook hands. Now, after meeting or confronting, when he reached the foe, the enemy, he neither shook hands nor just greeted him, bade farewell. That means took leave to him, rather straightway. Unseamed means raped. Just what he did, just cut him open from navel to the chaps. From navel to the chaps means jaws. And fixed his head upon our battlements. Battlements are the low walls. What are battlements? Parapet or low walls. Now Duncan's reaction. Again, fixed his head upon our battlements. Battlements means low walls. Duncan addresses Macbeth as, "Oh, valiant cousin." These are the adjectives with which we see throughout the scene. Many adjectives have been used for Macbeth. Captain said him, valor's minion, brave Macbeth. King is saying, "Oh, valiant cousin, worthy gentleman." The king calls him cousin. It is not only just casually, but he has a relation with Macbeth. Macbeth is his relative. Captain. So he further continues, as whence the sun begins his reflection, shipwrecking storms and direful thunders, so from the spring whence comfort seemed to come, discomfort swells. So, what he says, that here it is not over. It is not that here it is over. Whence sometimes what happens, when the sky slowly and slowly the cloud gets clear and we see that the sun is beginning to shine, sun is beginning to rise, all of a sudden the sky gets cloudy and a violent storm and direful thunders can be seen. Similarly, from the spring, spring means the source from which comfort, everything seemed comfortable, that now it will be easy after killing this base slave. What happened? Discomfort swell. Something wrong again happened. What wrong happened? So, Mark, King of Scotland, Mark means listen. Listen what happened. No sooner justice had, with valour armed, compelled these skipping kerns to trust their heels. So, no sooner justice had made Macbeth win the battle, or justice united Macbeth with valour and forced the Kens, light-footed soldiers, to run away, leaving the battlefield. But it seemed very easy. So, this seemed as sunshine. So, as before line he said that when slowly and slowly sun started shining, all of a sudden cloud formed, the sky became dark, there was violent storm and thunder and lightning, the weather became rough. So, what was that sunshine or bright weather? That justice united Macbeth with valour, that means with great bravery Macbeth defeated the traitor or the rebel MacDonald. Next is the soldiers who were fighting with MacDonald, when they saw him dead, when saw him that Macbeth has slain him, they just ran away from the battlefield. So, this appeared as if a great source of comfort. But all of a sudden, the Norwegian lord, that is the king of Norway, Svenno is his name, serving advantage, seeing the advantage as if they will become tired, because they have got an idea that now they are almost in the position to win. So, when means Macbeth and Banquo, they are a bit relaxed. All of a sudden, he with furbished arms with a new supply with of soldiers, furbished arms means reinforced with all the armament, arms and ammunitions, and new supplies of men began a fresh assault, a fresh attack. One attack, already one battle has been fought and won, this is another part, again another attack. Dismayed not this our captains, Macbeth and Banquo, Duncan becomes anxious. Duncan becomes tense, worried. He says, are they not afraid, Macbeth and Banquo? The captain here jokingly says, as if it is funny, ironically you can say, yes, as sparrows eagles, or the hare the lion. As the eagles are afraid of sparrows and lions are afraid of hare. So, who are these eagles and lion? Macbeth and Banquo. So, yes, that eagles, like Macbeth, were frightened as eagles are frightened of sparrows and lions are frightened of hare. If I say soothe, soothe means if I say the truth, I must say like overloaded cannon. So their charge, Macbeth and Banquo's attack is compared to as cannons overcharged with double cracks as overloaded cannon, producing double sounds. They fell upon the foes with the great strokes. They redoubled their charge. That means they also redoubled their strokes. They did not, they are tired or they are relaxing. No, they performed as cannons, overcharged. Except means unless, they meant to bathe in reeking wounds. Reeking means streaming in blood. They started killing or they started attacking the enemy. They killed in such a massive scale that the pace was full of heads and body. They bought mutilated body, mutilated head, full of blood. Or memorize another Golgotha. Golgotha is a place where a lot of bloodshed. It's a place full of skull, place of bloodshed. Here Christ was crucified. I cannot tell. But I am faint. My gashes cry for help. No more I can say. I can't speak any more. He needs immediate attention. Duncan says, with great, means sympathetic towards his officer, so well thy words become as thy wounds. So in great admiration, he says that your words become you as well as your wounds. They are so good to hear. Both express, so they smack. Smack means they express honor, that you deserve honor. Go get him surgeons. Go get him surgeons. Bring some help from the surgeon. Now who enters next? Enters Ross and Angus. Who comes here? Malcolm, the worthy Thane of Ross. Lennox, the haste look through his eyes, the expression of his eyes, haste look means the hasty look in his eyes, the expression. He looks that he seems, it gives an idea as if he is going to speak or say something very strange. Strange here means urgent. He has to deliver some urgent news. Ross comes and greets the king. God save the king. Duncan, when camest thou, worthy Thane? He says, from 5, great king. He is coming from 5, where Norwegian banners are flying, fluttering, flout the sky and fan our people cold. So seeing the Norwegian banner flying high, our soldiers became very afraid. He is giving the news of the attack of Norwegian king. So he says, Norway himself with terrible numbers, Norway means king of Norway, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor. MacDonald is a rebel who revolted against the Scotland along with the help of King of Norway. Now these two who helped them were helped by Thane of Cawdor. Who is this Thane of Cawdor? He is from Scotland. He was in the Thane of Cawdor of Duncan. He has betrayed the king and joined hands with Norwegian king and MacDonald. So now it's the fight with Norwegian king, Thane of Cawdor. Began a dismal conflict, terrible attack. Till Bellona's bridegroom, another adjective for Macbeth. Bellona is goddess of war. And here bridegroom means one is to be married. So Bellona liked Macbeth so much, as if Bellona liked Macbeth so much. Lapped in proof, lapped in proof means dressed in armor. Confronted him with self comparison. Him means the Norwegian king. With the same power, both were equal. Point against point, sword against sword, the rebellious arm against arms. Arms means the weapons, weapons against weapons, curbing his lavish spirit. Lavish his means the Norwegian kings. And to conclude, the victory fell on us. So, in the first part of the battle, or one half of the battle, Macbeth fought and killed the rebel MacDonald. The next part, he fought with Norwegian king and he captured him. He was defeated. Next is Duncan, great happiness. Duncan expresses his joy, great joy. So, it is a good news for them. Now, Ross says that now Svenno means the Norwegian king, the Norway king craves composition. Now, the Norwegian kings want to settle down. He wants to make settlement of peace. He wants now peace. So, they have not, we would not deign means allow, we will not give him permission for the burial of his men, that means the dead soldiers, unless he paid, he disbursed means unless he paid, at St. Column's Inch, it is an island from in the Firth of Forth. So, here in this place he has to pay $10,000, which will be to our general use. General use means treasury. Duncan, no more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom's interest. So, Duncan says that I will not allow the Thane of Cawdor to live and cheat us again or deceive us again. So, go and pronounce his present death. So, announce the death sentence for him. How the Thane of Cawdor is punished? He was given a death sentence, and with his former title, greet Macbeth. And who gets the title now? Macbeth. Ross says, I'll see to it done what he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won. So, what the former, this present Thane of Cawdor has lost, Macbeth has won the title and won the position. Now, so there were three, Macbeth and Banquo were fighting with three foes: the rebel MacDonald, the Norwegian king Svenno, and the Thane of Cawdor. Thane of Cawdor actually helped this enemy side. All were defeated, MacDonald was killed, Norwegian king was defeated, and the Thane of Cawdor was sentenced to death. Here the scene comes to an end. Now we will discuss the importance, dramatical importance of this scene. Definitely this scene is dramatically important. First of all, it throws light on two new characters, that is Macbeth and Banquo. It also gives a picture of political condition of Scotland under Duncan. As I told you, Duncan is an old ruler. He is not fighting, he is waiting there in the camp, which has been called his headquarter. Headquarter because all the reports are coming of the battle, all the reports of the battle are coming over there. Next is, though there are some, you can say, though there are some, we see some means troublesome situation in the battle. Yet in the end we see that Macbeth and Banquo, mainly spoken of Macbeth, he comes out victorious. So, and his thanes are united with the king. Now the theme, this scene also reveals the great position of Macbeth. How Macbeth is commanding this, how Macbeth is in post of command, and his importance in the state. He is really important. Everybody is praising Macbeth. Now the adjectives as Bellona's bridegroom, valorous minion. So this proves that he is the bulwark of the nation. The king is dependent on him. He himself cannot fight the war, but he is dependent on him for this battle, for bravery, for everything, for his remarkable service towards the country. He makes, means Macbeth here in this scene, he makes Macbeth a hero to whom this title is awarded. He becomes Thane of Cawdor. Now the scene throws lights also on the character of Duncan. He is really a very benevolent king. He loves his subjects. Therefore, immediately he makes, after hearing so much, after hearing Macbeth's great contribution in winning the war, he immediately gives this award to Macbeth, that he declares Macbeth the Thane of Cawdor. So he is a good king, that really, he does not hesitate. He does not hesitate to give the title or the prize for winning the battle. He rewarded Macbeth for that. This shows his generosity. He is a kind hearted king who is generous towards his subject, and of course lot of admiration for Macbeth. And another is, he as a king, he also does justice. That is, he punishes the wrongdoers, one who has betrayed the country. So this scene is a very eventful scene. Macbeth enjoys great confidence of the king, and so he is being rewarded for his great service, useful service towards his country. Now this scene prepares us for the subsequent scene, especially this line, "No more the Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom's interest." This is ironical. As the play progresses or advances, we will, this trust, that means once he has been betrayed, he has trusted the previous Thane of Cawdor and has been betrayed. Now again he is putting the same trust and confidence on Macbeth. Now we will see that how, means whether Macbeth lives up to his expectation or not, or lives up to his trust or not, whether he proves to be worthy or not. So that's all with this scene and its importance. So as I told you, please put your queries, what you liked or what you did not like in this video, and your requirements, put it in the comment box. I'll try to do the needful. Thank you for watching. Meet you in the next video. God bless you all.